Chapter 8, Solve Equations, Student Learning Objectives. Use the addition principle to solve equations of the form x plus b is equal to c. Use the multiplication principle to solve equations of the form 1 over ax equal to b. Use the division principle to solve equations of the form ax is equal to b. Solve equations of the form ax plus b is equal to c. Solve equations without parentheses, fractions, or decimals. Solve equations with parentheses, fractions, or decimals. Find the percent of a number and a missing percent. The addition principle of equality states that if the same number is added to both sides of an equation, the results on both sides are equal in value. To solve an equation of the form x plus b is equal to c, add a particular number to each side of the equal sign. The particular number is the number on the same side of the variable, but with the opposite sign. Add the particular number to both sides of the equation. The variable is isolated on one side of the equal sign. This indicates that the equation is solved for the variable. Example, solve the variable for the variable. So this is applying the addition principle of equality. So we have x plus 14 is equal to 21. We add the particular number on each side of the equal sign, and that number is the same number that is added to the variable term, but with opposite sign. So we subtract 14, add negative 14, in other words, in each side. So this is 0. X is equal to 21 minus 14, which is 7. So the answer is 7. Again, using the addition principle, we have x minus 13 is equal to 4. Add a particular number to each side of the equal sign. That particular number is the number that is added or subtracted to the variable term. Since we have a subtraction, we're going to add 13 to each side. X is equal to minus 13 plus 13 is 0. 4 plus 13 is 17. Multiplication principle of equality. If both sides of an equation are multiplied by the same number, the results on both sides are equal. To solve an equation of the form 1 over ax is equal to b, multiply each side of the equal sign by a particular number. The particular number is the reciprocal of the number multiplied to the variable. Multiplying this particular number to each side of the equal sign isolates the variable. This indicates the equation is solved for the variable. For example, solve for the variable 1 over 8x is equal to 6. So we have a number multiplied to the variable term. We multiply each side of the equal sign by a particular number. That particular number is the number that is multiplied to the variable, and with the particular number will be the reciprocal of that number. So the reciprocal of 1 over 8 is 8 over 1. So we multiply each side of the equal sign by 8 over 1. So this gives us, when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, the product is 1. So we have 1x, which is x, is equal to 6 times 8 is 48. Division principle of equality. If both sides of an equation are divided by the same non-zero number, the results on both sides are equal in value. To solve an equation of the form ax is equal to b, divide each side of the equal sign by a particular number. The particular number is the number that is multiplied to the variable. Dividing each side of the equal sign by this particular number isolates the variable on one side of the equal sign. This indicates that the equation is solved for the variable. We have minus 16 is equal to 6x. So there is a number multiplied to the variable term, and we multiply each side of the equal sign by a particular number, which is the reciprocal of the number that is multiplied to the variable term. So we multiply the right-hand side by 1 over 6. The reciprocal of 6 is 1 over 6. And the left-hand side also by 1 over 6. So this equals to multiplying a number by its reciprocal, the product is 1. So 1 times x is equal to negative 16 times 1 is negative 16 over 6 times, there is a 1 here, 1 is 6. So simplifying this, we get Negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 8. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 2 was the greatest common factor of negative 16 and 6. So our answer is negative 8 over 3. To solve an equation of the form ax plus b is equal to c, we must use both the addition principle and the multiplication or division principle. Example, solve for x. So we have 6x plus 4 is equal to 19. The first step is use the multiplication, the addition principle. So we add a particular number to each side. That particular number is the number added to the variable term, but it's going to be at the opposite sign. So we have a 4. So the opposite of 4 is negative 14. So we subtract negative 4. So we subtract 4 from each side. This gives us 6x. This is 0, is equal to 19 minus 4 is 15. Now we use the multiplication or the division principle. We can use the division principle and divide each side of the equal sign by a particular number. That particular number is the number that is multiplied to the variable term, which is 6. Divide each side by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times x is equal to 15 over 6. They have a common factor. 15 breaks down into 3 times 5. 6 breaks down into 3 times 2. The 3 are common factor, they cancel out. Therefore, x is equal to 5 over 2. To solve equations without parentheses, fractions, or decimals, follow the steps below. First, combine like terms. Then, get all terms with the variable on one side of the equal sign by using the addition principle. Get all terms not containing the variable on the other side of the equal sign by using the addition principle. Next, use the division principle or multiplication principle to isolate the variable. Simplify the solution if possible. Check your answer. Solve for x. So we have here for x plus 1 plus x is equal to minus 9 plus 3x plus 2. Add these two numbers here for x plus 1 plus x. So combine for x plus 1 plus x, combine like terms. The like terms are the ones that have the variable with the same exponent. So we have 5x plus 1 on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, the numbers are like terms. Minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7 plus 3x. We have variable terms on each side. Bring the variable terms on one side. So we subtract 3x from each side using the addition principle. So this is 0. This is 2x. Plus 1 is equal to minus 7. Now we have used the addition principle and subtract 1 from each side. This is 0. 2x is equal to minus 8. Using the division principle, divide each side by 2. Two over 2 is 1 times x is equal to minus 8 over 2 is minus 4. We want to check our answer. So to check, x is equal to minus 4, we plug 4x plus 1 plus x is equal to minus 9 plus 3x plus 2. Plug in negative 4 for x. And check. So negative 4, negative 4, negative 4, and we are checking, we put a question mark above the equal sign. 4 times negative 4, negative 16 plus 1, minus plus minus 4. Question mark, minus 9, minus 12 plus 2. Minus 16 plus 1 is minus 15. Minus 15 minus 4 is minus 19. Equal to minus 9 minus 12 is negative 21. Negative 21 plus 2 is minus 19. So x equal to negative 4 is a solution. Solve equations with parentheses, fractions or decimals, follow the steps below. First, use the distributive property to remove parentheses. Second, if fractions exist, multiply all terms on each side of the equation of the equal sign by the least common denominator of the fractions in the equation. If decimals exist, multiply all terms on each side of the equal sign by multiples of 10, where the number of zeros is equal to the maximum decimal place. Now, follow the steps for solving equations without parentheses, fractions, or decimals. So here, first, let's distribute the 3 over 5 and the 2 over 3 on each side. So we have 6 using the distributive property. We have 6 over 5y minus 9 over 5 is equal to 12 over 3. 12 over 3 is 4. So 4y plus 10 over 3 minus 50. So we removed the parentheses using the distribution property. Now we find the LCD. The LCD, the least common denominator, is 15. Multiply each side of the equal sign by the LCD. So we have 6 over 5 y minus 9 over 5 is equal to 4 over y plus 10 over 3 minus 50. So multiplying each side by the LCD removes the denominators. So we have 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 6, 18y. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. Minus 27 is equal to, this here is 4y. 15 times 4 is 60y. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 10 is 50. Minus 50. 18y minus 27 is equal to 60y. 50 minus 50 is 0. Subtract 18 from each side. Minus 18y. And we have, this is 0. Minus 27 is equal to 10 minus 8 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 42y. Divide each side by 42. So minus 27 is equal to 42y. Divided by 42, divided by 42. So we have y is equal to minus 20, we can write it as minus 9 times 3. 42 can be written as 14 times 3. The 3 is a common factor. Y is equal to minus 9 over 14. Final answer. Next, let's solve an equation that has decimal. So first, remove the decimal by multiplying by distribution. So we have 0.2 times 2.3 is 0.46 x minus 0.2 times 4.7 is minus 0.94 is equal to 4.3x minus 17.32. So now we look at the maximum number of digits we have to the right of the decimal. The maximum number of digits is 2. So that means we multiply each side of the equal sign by 100 by multiples of 10 but the number of zeros depend on the number of digits we have to the right of decimal. So since we have 2, then the number of zeros also need to be 2. So we multiply each side of the equal sign by 100. So this becomes, and then we use distribution, same thing here, and we have 46x. So the purpose of this is to change the decimal into whole numbers. Minus 94 is equal to 430x minus 1732. Next, subtract 46 from each side, x minus 46x. This is 0. Instead, 46x minus 94 is equal to 430x minus 1732. So subtract 46x from each side. So this is 0 minus 94, 430 minus 46 is 384 x minus 1732, and add 1732 to each side. Minus 94 is equal to 384x minus 1732 plus 1732 plus 1732. So this is 0. So we're left with 1638 equal to 384x. Divide each side by 384. So we have x is equal to 1638 over 384. Since we're dealing with decimals, we leave the answer in the decimal form and divide this. The answer would be 4.2656. Leave it up to 3 decimal places, so will be 2.66. To find the percent of a number or a missing percent, translate the English phrases to an algebraic expression. Replace is by an equal sign. What is by equal sign? What by x, the unknown. Of by multiplication. Percent by percent symbol. Example, find the missing quantity. What is x? Percent is percent. Of is multiplication. 8 is 8 is equal and 7. So change the percent into a fraction, into x over 100 times 8 is equal to 7. So this is the same as 8 over 100, x is equal to 7. Multiply each side by the reciprocal of 8 over 100, which is x is equal to 7 times 100 over 8. So this gives us by 7 by 4 is 2, by 4 is 25. So this here is going to be 87.5%. $42 is what percent of 12? So we want to find x. So this here is the same as 12 over 100x is equal to 42. To multiply each side by the reciprocal of 12 over 100, which is 100 over 12 times 42. So this here, x is equal to 350. So that is x. So 42 is what percent of 12 is 350%.